Hello, my fellow swellows! I'm back with the rap today for the beginning of the Little Cup tournament. Now, we're about to register right now, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bringing you one battle every day of this Little Cup tourney. I got something in my eye. Okay, so I'm going to be bringing you match every day of this tournament. Each episode will either have 1 to 2 battles depending on how fast each battle comes along. So let's say if I get a sweep or I get swept, which hopefully is not the case, then I will lost my train of thought. I will do a second battle. So right now our ranking is 1500, of course. We're about to start right now. Let's go to music numero dos. Might edit the music backgrounds later, maybe. I have no idea what I just said. And let's see who is going to be our first opponents. First opponent is Lalo from Georgia with a rating of 1557. Lalo is bringing, let's see, Swirlix, Meditite, Scyther, Clamperl, Mischievous, and forgot this bird's name. Fletchinder. No, Fletchling. Now, thing here is that I'm going to actually start off should I start off with? Should I bring? I guess I'm gonna start out with my Purloin, and then I'm gonna bring my Squirtle, and I'll bring my Chinchou for that Fletchling, which I'm pretty sure my opponent's gonna bring, because why not? So, let's see. Seems like a decent enough lead. Yes, looks like a decent enough lead. So, I'm gonna go ahead and lock my team up, and hopefully I don't live to regret it. So, let's see. Lalo is our first opponent of this tourney. Let's see how well or bad we do. I'm also doing well. This team that I'm bringing is actually meant to be a pretty kind of like a water type team. Now, the problem I run into right now is if my opponent brought the Mischievous, will he switch out into it? If he does, it'll be problematic. Now let's see. I also have Thief. You know what? I'm gonna go for the safe play. I'm gonna go for the fake out. He stays in, which is gonna get a boost from my normal gem. And now what I actually intend to do is I'm gonna set up the rain dance, and I'm gonna see what my opponent would like to do, because in the back I have my good friend Squirtle, who is ready to come in and potentially sweep. Let's see. So let's see. Set up the rain dance. And my Squirtle is actually a choice scarfed water spout Squirtle. So if opponent goes for the bug bites, should be enough to KO. Unfortunately, I'm actually glad that I didn't try to get too cute in the sense. Okay, so shows the life orb, and I bring in my Squirtle now, and my opponent I don't think has the slightest clue that I'm going to be able to outspeed him and get the water spout off. And actually my opponent outspeeds. So, I am actually about to get swept. So, that's not good. Alrighty. Interesting. So my opponent is gonna bug bite, and he's gonna steal my Aura Berry and eat it up, and I'm gonna get 3-0'd right here because unfortunately I was expecting my. Unless I can get some sort of nope. All right, that's gonna be a 3-0 victory for my opponent. Unfortunately, goes for the feint, and yeah, my opponent completely demolishes my team. Unfortunately, I kind of actually underestimated the speed of Scyther, even outspeeding a Choice Scarf Squirtle and completely demolishing it. Although Scyther is a really strong poke, actually, which I'm kind of thinking of right now, because Scyther is a little OP for the Little Cup in a sense. So props to my opponent for bringing that poke. I was actually thinking earlier of bringing, well, I thought it for a little while bringing a Scyther. So enough of that. All right, so we get destroyed in our first match. So the thing that I was trying to avoid ends up happening. So we're gonna jump right back onto the ladder and try to win our second match. Hopefully it goes a lot better than that match. Just getting 3-0'd. Not the best way to start the tourney, not the way I had envisioned it. I honestly thought that my Squirtle would outspeed, but I forgot that Scyther is actually not much of a Little Cup poke. So, alright. So, let's see. What are we going to do this time around? So it looks like this time around, I'm going to start off with my Purlon again. I'm not going to bring Squirtle this time. I'm going to bring Drifloon, because I don't think, well actually my opponent does have something for the Drifloon, but I'm going to bring Drifloon, and I'm going to bring Drifloon, and I'm going to bring Feral Seed. I'm going to see how well we do. Complete dismantling in that first episode. But let's see. I start off with the same lead. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so he goes out to his Snivy, and this of course is gonna probably be this contrary Snivy. I'm gonna get the fake out off to a decent amount. Snivy's gonna get flinched, and what I'm gonna do here is go for the Thief, snatch up whatever move the Snivy might have, and the Snivy actually goes for the Glare, which is an interesting one. Let me see if I'm able to get the Thief. I am able to get the Thief to a decent amount, and I take out the Scope Lens. Now the thing here is, I'm going to try to go for the Encore to Encore my opponent into the Glare, which ends up working. So now my opponent has no choice but to continue to Glare, and now he's going to have to be forced to switch out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Thief, so that if he switches out, I'm going to steal whatever item. Actually, no, wait, I already have an item, right? Crap. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Alright, so either way, I'm gonna get some free damage off on whoever he brings in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to steal anything because I don't have. That still does a good amount. Whoa. Alright, so that does a good amount. What I'm gonna do now is, Charmander is not really gonna appreciate this, so I'm gonna set up the Rain Dance. And Charmander, if he goes for a fire type attack, which I think he might, yep, should take it relatively well. This match is going a whole lot better than the last one, and I'm gonna try to get a Thief off right here, see if I can land it. Charizard in this turn now decides to go for the Dragon Pulse, something that'll do a little more. Purlon actually finally gets paralyzed, And now, what I should have done is... What can I do here? I'm gonna definitely lock Charmander into something. You know what? I'm gonna Encore Charmander, see if I can get it into the Dragon Pulse, so then I can bring in my next poke. Alright, good. So, my Paragon does a decent job. Now I can actually bring in my next poke to start to sort of set up. Let me see. Yeah. I'm going to bring in my Drifloon. I'm going to try to start to set up. Hopefully I can pull it off. Should be able to take this attack with relative ease. Let's see. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind here. And I'm faster already, which does not bode well for this Charmander at all. Let's see how... So Charmander goes for the Dragon Pulse. Let's see how much it does. It does almost nothing. So what I'm going to do here is... I'm going to actually go for the Shadow Ball. Predicting a switch. Doesn't switch, he actually stays in. Fortunately, I wish I would have known that. I would have actually tried to go for another Calm Mind. Huh. Alright. So in he brings his Porygon. And I'm not really too afraid of what the Porygon might want to do. Because of my Hidden Power Fighting, I believe it is. Is that the one I chose? It is Hidden Power Fighting. Let's see what the Porygon wants to do. Porygon goes for the Discharge, which I should take relatively well. I live it. Please don't get paralyzed. I get paralyzed, unfortunately. Let's see. I activate my Berry Juice, which should help me outspeed. But the thing is that now I am paralyzed, and that is never a good thing. So, I wonder with the Unburden if I would be faster. No, I am not faster, fortunately. So let's see if I can land an attack. Drifloon is paralyzed, unfortunately. So this is not really going too well at the moment. Let's see. At least Charmander is gone. Charmander gone. I can actually... Let's see if I can get a Recycle off. Okay, so my opponent just continues to go for the Discharge. Alright. Crit didn't matter at all, of course. Unfortunately, I wish I had gone for the Calm Mind earlier. I so could have just swept this match. Now this match is going to be a little tougher to pull off. So, let's see. So what should I do here? I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed to try to get some sort of physical damage going here. Goes for the Tri-Attack, which I should take relatively well. I go for the Leech Seed. Thank God I hit it. I should be able to start to get some residual damage going. Ferrothorn's animation is amazing. Let's see. So I'm gonna put some Stealth Rocks on the field in case he wants to to get some damage going on the next poke he decides to bring in. Let's see. So right now everything seems to be going according to plan. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want to attack, or do I want to go for the Leech Seed? I'm gonna go for the knockoff in case he decides to switch. But he doesn't. He actually stays in. Goes for the Tri-Attack. I hope no shenanigans happen. Please, no shenanigans. Thankfully, no shenanigans occur, and I am able to take my opponent out. And I suffer Rocky Helmet damage. So, in retrospect, probably would have been a whole lot better if I had actually not attacked that thing. But, what are you gonna do? So now in comes in the Snivy, and if I can live its attack, I should be able to win the match. Let's see if we are able to live it. Hopefully no hidden power. Okay, so goes for the Giga Drain, which is not very effective. Even with a crit, that was a crit! It was a crack, and it did that much. So, that is gonna be enough to take out my opponent, and thus giving us our first victory in this tournament. So, in this episode, get 1 victory and 1 defeat, unfortunately. So that is our first episode. Thank you guys for watching. I will continue to bring these up for the duration of this tournament, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.